Every time while you open the paper reader machine, this one the signing oil injection. Maybe this one is off. So every time while you open the machine, open the total power. While you open the total power, you should go to the job screen. You should go to the job screen and to check the signing oil is on or low. And also in the one page, you should check the oil continue, and the Nerley motor is on. And the other settings is other. The air here is the bottom cylinder is on. Bottom cylinder is on. Bottom cylinder is white light off. White light, the bottom cylinder is off. White light here is on. Nerley motor and the oil pump injection is on. This one is on. Every time while you see what about the cylinder, air cylinder comes to the paper feed. Air cylinder comes to the paper feed is on. Every time you change, every time you turn on the power, you should check. And as we have talked about before, every time while you turn on the power, her shoe is emergency stop. You need the remote controller. Turn on the voltage to open this. And press down, press emergency stop and voltage. And for the customer working, because a long time working, there are many inside, and you should blow in the edge. You see, this one is a important 4 cuts. Beside the 4 cuts, the 24 cuts. And you should blow in the machine. The signing oil is here. The signing oil input from here. Open this one and this, and fill in the signing oil, and then duplicate the paper. This one duplicate the paper help punch, because if you do not use all the paper to do a signing oil, here is the problem. Sometimes they are cracked. And here is the side punch. Here is side hole punch. For the punch the hole. You see? Here is the hole punch. Side hole punch. Front hole. And here is the air hole. Okay, I show you again when the machine is running. Fade the paper. Fade the wallpaper. Here is a tension control. Depends on the big wall or small wall. And here is the brake control. And fade the paper here to here. Here is the anti-double layer control. Anti-double layer sensor. And here is into this one, the water, the poor water. And here is the sensor. Sensor detects the paper, and we pre-pour. The motor pour the paper. Here, the sensor. The sensor detects the paper short. Here, the motor will pour the paper. Motor pour the paper. So you should check the motor voltage. The voltage is clockwise voltage. Here is open and separate. Here is open and loose and lock. Here is open, separate to feed the paper and lock. And then you can pour the paper. And after, the paper come here, and the paper from inside, the pour inside, and go to here, and go to the brush the paper, because sometimes papers are edges and dusty. So you should brush, and you should use air blower to clean it. And this one, the brush, under the brush, and then go to this brush, and here this one is the 20 mark truck. 20 mark truck. If you have 20 there marks, you should set this one to 20 mark truck. If you use a 20 mark, what law is fading on the lens, on the fade lens, on the set, how many lens? For example, this one is 127.6. This lens. If you change the size, this one should change. And if you want to use the 20 mark, you should color standard. This one, this color standard. That's track the mark. Here will track the mark. Here will track the mark. Here's the printing track the mark. And here's the search for the mark, for the 20 mark usage. Here's the production speed. Change the speed. Change the speed. There are limiter about 100 speed. And normally for the new machine you want 50 or 60. And the joke speed you can set 40, 50. Because in our factory our engineers are familiar with this, so we set 70 and 80. And here is the one and debug. This one is for the safety door. If you have a safety door, if you want to change adjustment, you open the door. If you want to open the door, you should set the debug. And here's we set the capacity. We set how many pieces need. And oil, the oil system, oil the machine. This is continue work. This one intermittent work. Intermittent is not means work 5 minutes and stop 20 minutes, and then 5 minutes and 20 minutes again. And this one is for the new machine. First month you can continue work, and 1 month later you can use this one. And for the learning motor, always on. This off, always on. So the temperature alarm, normal no need to turn on. Normal no need to turn on. We work with job, but we work that machine. We work the anti-run. This is a job to run the machine in. This is a paper wall up. Control the paper wall. Paper wall up. Paper wall up. Rise the paper. Paper wall down. Rise down the paper. Down the paper. Rise. Rise the paper. This one is control the hydraulic motor. Hydraulic motor control the wall, paper wall, rise along and down. This is hydraulic. And start. You should press seconds and wait seconds until the machine running. And stop the machine. And the job screen, like we have said, when you open, you should press this on. Press the cyclic oil injection on, because this one is got on the cyclic oil. Cyclic oil will not fade. Cyclic oil will not fade. Cyclic oil not go into this sponge and will not fade to the paper. So you should check the cyclic oil is on or not. Cyclic oil injection. Cyclic oil injection. This one is test joke screen on the top joke screen. And bottle feed zero, oil pump, check the oil pump. And the pre-feed paper, check the pre-feed motor. Bottom feed zero, check this one. This one is bottom feed zero motor, This is the motor control. And pre-feed paper is this one. We had already said pour the paper. And oil pump is the inside the box. Inside the box is for the machine merge box for the oil pump. Auto learning, to check the learning. Check the learning motor. It's working a lot. And the conveyor belts. To check the conveyor belts. Here is the learning. Here is the learning belt. Learning. The lead learning. Here is the square. Here, this one is a square. This is square lead. This one is conveyor belt. This one is conveyor belt. Here is the learning. Check the learning motor. The learning motor should be clockwise rotate. And we will give you while the machine, we will give you a mark. We will give you a mark to show the learning motor rotate direction. Motor is off. And blowing up, blowing cap. This is blowing the lead. The blowing the lead is this one. This is this one. Here is air. Here is air. Here is air on this location and blow on this location. On this location, blow the lead out. Here, this location. This one comes to here and blow the lead out. And here is a detect the lead out. Here is and the silent oil authorization is to let the silent oil more easy to spray on the sponge. Cap out calendar. Cap out calendar is that one. And the cap out calendar is this one. This one. This one. And the cap calendar. And the cap calendar is for the which one I'm not sure. This one is let me check the Chinese. Let me check the Chinese. This one is collect. This one is the collect. This one is for the for this merge is no need. This merge is no need. Cap out, cap calendar, and this one is loading. And here is the parameter. Parameter uses the password. And normally inside is the angle. This is the merge angle. Normally it's loaded to change. Loaded to change. Blowing cap angle. This is blowing the lead out. And the wastage angle. Blowing the cap angle and the wastage alarm angle. This one is these two sensors. Here is blow the lead out, blow the cap out, blow the lead out, blow the cap out. And here, and the sensor detects. And here is the wastage angle. The paper you say cuts. The paper cut here and the paper edge to the point this sensor to the point to the wastage edge. If not point, and we auto stop. If not point, we auto stop. This one is wastage angle. The wastage angle. Inspection angle of the cover out. Inspection of the angle of the cover out is for the cover out for this one. Cover out. Inspection angle for the cover out. This one is for the cover out. Cap out cylinder. Cap out cylinder is this one is low set. So low use. Stop angle. The stop merging angle. Bottom fade angle is fade the bottom. Fade the bottom, the angle. And the silent oil angle. This one is low set. And during the angle, you should check if there have problem. You should the machine's location. You should check the location. The location means the angle location. This one is the angle location. This one is angle location. And the bottom frequency is the servo motor frequency, no change. bottom feed length. This one is changed against the lead size. And we have to give you the drawing. You can change against the drawing, a little or more less. Target range. This one is for the 20 mark, and the server delay. This one is for the analysis set. If you have 20 mark, later maybe you should set. Pre-feeding time 0.2 seconds. This one is for pre-feeding time, pre-feeding paper. How long paper feed? Lead number of silane oil, 1 pieces. Every 1 pieces oil. Spray oil. Spray oil setting. Oil injection time 1 minute. And the oil injection pause time 2 minutes. Silane oil injection time 1.5 seconds. And the lead number of the pieces, 10 pieces. Automatic warm up delay. And 30 minutes, and for this automatic warm up, and the warm up time 1 second, 1 second. And here is cap cylinder start time. This one is for another usage. What is low usage? This one for the counting usage. Next page for the setting. Normally it's low use. This one is normal low use. And this one is here for the blowing cap. The shaft control is low use. This one remote controller. This is on. If you want to not use remote controller, you can set off. Right now is on. Stack paper alarm. Yes, stack paper alarm is on. Safety gate on off. If you take on, and we go to the main page, and here should run, and here we show you safety gate. Here will auto show alarm and stop, emergency stop. So right now we normally set it off. Safety gate. And the low speed alarm for the 20 marks. Low cover alarm is on. This one is for the 20 marks. And the cover belt blocking. Cover belt blocking is for the another system, for the cap collector, cap packing. And here's the parameter. Next page, favorite page, the joggle page, and the one page is this one. And if you want to start this one, and for the new machine, as you had already cleaned the machine inside and cleared everything well, you should one job to check. You can set the speed 40 and 50. The speed 40 and 50 and to check the machine running. And while you stop the machine, do not stop the hot air. Do not stop the mode on the hot air. It's very important. If you keep the hot air on the mode, we are heating the mode, and the mode will become too hot and cannot use, maybe, and blocking the mode. And maybe blocking the mode. After you open the machine and turn on the heater 1 and heater 2 and heater 3. Heater 1 and heater 2 is the hot air heating, and heater 3 is the second floor heating. Here is the electric parts. As we had said before, this one is three line. L1, L2, L3 is the fire line, and N is loud line. P is protected earth line. And this one is the heating solid relay, solid state relay to hot air. And this one is the heater solid relay. And here is a total power air switch. Maybe we had to turn off while the machine arrival your base. And the heater switch, and heater 1 switch, heater 2 switch, and here's a control switch. And here's a total power contactor. And this oil pump motor, 3-feet paper motor, and the learning motor, and oil pump motor. Here, this one is the face protection. For the new machine, we have to assemble the face protection. And this one is for the control there, for the step motor, for the 14-feet motor step control, 14-feet step motor control. And here's the main motor control, And here's the total power. Here's the power switch. Here's the total power. Here's the input signal, and the solenoid valve output signal, and the motor output. And here is the main motor brake and the oil pump, pre-feeding motor, learning, oil pump, total power, heating total power, heating total switch, and paper wall down, paper wall up. And this one is the blower, and the conveyor belt, and DC conductor, and the blower hot air signal. This is PLC control. Here is the PLC control. Here is the signal inlet port, and here is the hot air relay. And here is the hot air delay control. Here's the alarm. This one is delay the hot air. That means after the hot air, you turn off the hot air. After you turn off the hot air, he will cool. There is a cooler. Here is a blower. This blower should cool the core, hot air core. Should cool the hot air core for 5 minutes until the hot air core become cool. Because if the hot air inside is too hot, the core they are broken. Broken the core. Here's the hot air blower. Here's hot air. Hot air heating 1, hot air heat 2, and this one heater 3. This one heater number 3 for the second phone. While you turn off the power, for the machine working, for the hot air is very important. Very important is while you stop the machine, you can turn off here, the heater switch, and also you can only turn off here, turn off the total power, and but you do not close, do not turn off the power source. Do not turn off the power source, because this one need the blower work 5 minutes to cool the hot air. That means only the hot air become cool, it's cool down, and then you can turn off the total power, the power source. You can turn off the power source, because this will be problem. If you do not cool the hot air will easily be broken. And for the machine parts, the paper feed here, you can see there are too many sanding coil here, because I had to stop here for a long time and the machine running, so there are too many sanding coil here. Here is the prison board. Here's the prison, make the prison line. The prison line $2. This one is the prison lamp. The prison lamp good or not affects the lead good or not. Only the prison lamp good, you can make the lead good. You can adjust the pressure, the four side pressure for the on here. Adjustment the pressure. And here is a hole punch. Here is a hole punch. Here is the side twin hole punch. Here is air hole punch. Air hole punch. Here there is two blade. Here is air hole punch. Air hole punch. Here is the side twin hole punch. And outer punch is like this. Outer punch is like this. And here is a zero motor feed. And here is the cylinder control. Here is the cylinder control the paper feed. Only press on, look, and the paper can feed by the zero motor, feed to the mold. And here is the sensor. Here is the sensor, wastage sensor. If they are wastage paper, if the hair not detect the wastage, we auto stop. And here is a sensor for the lead out. And here is a blower, help the lead to come out. Here is a learning motor. Here is the conveyor belts. And here is on off. Here is a switch, on off, and also the speed, adjust the speed for the conveyor belt. This one we say the first board, the first board from the shape, and main heating one, hotel heating one, and put the paper up, and hotel 2 heating, and here is the second board with a heater, and this one is a learning, and this one is learning. This one learning. If the stacker body, the mold must go to inside. The mold, inside the mold. If not stack it, should be here is there are impulse stage. Then the mold should go to inside the cave. Every mold should go to inside the cave. So the precision is very important. And inside this one is a learning wheel. Every day you should oil one drop the learning wheel here from the hole. Every day one drop. You should oil here. And here is a lead count. Counter. Here's a lead counter. How many pieces? Of course, inside there are oil pump. Inside there is oil pump and alarm. Oh, it's covered. It's an oil pump. It's covered. Oil pump. Inside is the oil pump. Inside there are oil pump and automatic oil. You should fill the oil about 25 to 35 gear oil. It's about 120 motor gear oil and 25 to 35 liter. The machine is working like this. This was PL145, PL145 standard model, and it's 10 more. 10 pieces more. There are 145 liters, 12 pieces more. They are similar. Oh, I forgot this one. This one is a blower. This one is a blower for the suck the paper. Paper up, suck the paper on the mold. Here's a blower. Here's the suction. And here's a safety blower for the Europe country. And this one is alarm system. And this one is the lights, selector. Well, the machine open. Before the machine open. Oh, of course, I forgot one thing. While you fill the paper, come to here. Sometimes if you have to stop here for a long time, maybe the serial motor cannot pull the paper because of too much oil here, and the serial motor cannot fold the paper. So you should cut off and fade the paper again. You should cut from here and fade the paper again. You should fade the paper from here, inside and here, under this one. This one is control new two pieces to control the paper. After four punch, and then here, and this one you can lift up. This one is the bottom paper cylinder. You see, this one is already up. The already was up, and then you can fit inside. And you should check inside. You see, here is separate. Where there are space. See, where there are space, and you can go to here. You can go to here, fit to here. Fit the paper point the sensor. If not point the sensor, we are stopped. We have problem. And sometimes maybe your paper is different, size different. You should adjust the sensor, Adjust the guide to the center. This one and this one, the board to guide the center, and here also, board to control to the center, and also here, the board, and this board, another board there, another board that's there to control the feed, to control the paper to the center, control the paper in the center. This board, and this board, and here, this board, and then another side board. See, another side board to control the paper to the center. Keep this one freezer in the center, and the hole in the center, and the punch in the center. Okay, but now we want to start the machine. Because the mode, to start the machine, we need heating the mode. We had already tested. One test the machine. The machine is okay. That means we had used jog running and remote controller has with jog running. And check the machine is okay, working good. So no problem. Well, we stop. This one is wrong. You say the mode is the heating. The put here on the mode. This is wrong. You should move. You should stop. If you want jog, you should stop the mode of the heating. That means you do not stop the mode on the foot here. Do not. Very important. Do not stop the mode on the foot here. The foot here should look inside the mode. This will look in the mode. Okay, right now we will go to start. Normally we start from 2 finger. Use 2 finger. 2 finger to start. 2 finger on start. And here is jog similar. And we right now to start from here. Okay, so start now. We should heat the machine for a second. Heat the machine for 1 or 2 minutes. Because we heat the mode. We need to heat the mode. When the mode becomes hot, and we can start to feed the paper. And you should check this one. This one is off. We should on. If you want to feed paper, paper feed. We can feed 1 paper. Feed 1 or 2 paper to check. outside paper, and you can check the learning. You can check the learning and the selling good or not. You can open it, open the selling, check it good or not. This one is done. You can open it, check. Check the selling $2. Use the selling very good. Use the selling very good. Say the selling very good. All the parts selling. Then you can fit more paper. And we can fit one more paper to check. Fill paper, cut. Right now the machine is working, and you should wait. And wait the paper. The paper is cool, and you cover on the cups to check. Because before it's cool, you cover it's not good. Cover it to check. Every time, this sensor point. Every time this is the point the paper. And the person, this sensor point. Okay. And when the face, lower the heat out. Lower, yeah. Air flow the heat out. And the choke screen, the sonic oil. The learning motor is always on, and the sonic oil injection on. See? Auto feed. Every time auto feed. Inside the oil pump inside the sonic oil. You should be there. You should be sure. The sonic oil. You say automatic running. No need to watching. If you had the auto alarm and everything, you see inside oil pump to oil one machine inside oil pump. You should oil should cover here, cover this place. 25 to 35 meters. You see, continue running. No need to watch it. Okay, here is the machine.